Hello everyone, I am here with prototype full body silicone Beau, sculpted by Sieban and painted by Leticia Moreno. I'm also here with one of my cats who's walking around on my legs, so if the camera shakes around, that's why, because I have a little furry creature crawling around all over me. But anyway, I'm actually thinking about selling this doll. Which is kind of crazy because I've only had her around 2.5 months at this point, and I tend to hold on to my dolls for a very long time, like at least a year, 2 years. Some of the dolls in my collection I've had well over 4 years. The very first doll I ever had, I've held on to her for over a decade. So yeah, I don't usually sell dolls this quickly, but I figured it's time to downsize. I have a lot of dolls, so yeah, unfortunately, she is just one of the ones I don't photograph as much. I just don't feel myself reaching for her quite as often as some of the other full body silicones and partial silicones and vinyls in my collection. So yeah, I'm thinking about it. We'll see. So I thought I'd show you some of her details. So yeah, let's just dig right into it. So I said it right off the top, she's a prototype. I'm trying to remember when she was painted, but it's completely escaping me. I tend to write these things down. But this video, sorry, Penny is, Penny. She says hello. Sorry, she's rubbing her face up against the camera. Now I've completely lost my train of thought. Penny, please, darling. Okay, I tend to write some of these things down before I get started, but I did not on this one. I'm kind of just doing it off the cuff, so I'll tell you what I remember, and then if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out on Instagram, and we can go over some of the finer points as needed. So yeah, painted by Leticia Moreno, also rooted by her. Her rooting is stunning. I'll try to get a good look here. The camera goes in and out a little bit, but yeah, she's mono rooted. Beautiful, beautiful rooting. I love her skin tone. She's very newborn. There's a look at her ears. No armatures in her arms or legs. I believe she's Eco 20. Don't quote me on it. I've had her for about 2.5 months. I got her secondhand. Well, actually, I think I'm her third owner. So she was owned by a collector who basically took her out of the box and never touched her, never photographed her. She was display only. And then she was with her second owner for like a week, like if that. She really didn't own her for too long. And I've had her for, like I said, 2.5 months. But I want to say she was painted and rooted back in 2020 or so. I could be wrong on that, though. I would need to look it up. But yeah, her painting is very pretty. You can see the veining, very newborn skin tones. Here's like the length of her foot next to my finger. She's around 8 pounds and 19 inches long. So I would describe her as like a large preemie or very small newborn is how I would describe her. And her box opening, she was sent to me with a mix of preemie and newborn size clothing. Here's a look at her feet. So these 3 toes are connected. Big toe is separate, little toe is separate. And then on this foot, the big toe is separate, but then all the rest are connected for this foot. So there's her other foot. Like I said, she has really beautiful veining. She's anatomically female, but I'll keep her covered up because you never know who's watching. Yeah, lots of veining. I'm trying to get a good handle on the light here, but she's very like newborn skin tone. You can see she has a lot of like pinks and reds in comparison to my skin tone. Both of her hands are closed in fists, so like her thumbs are tucked under and all of her fingers are together. So there's one hand. Here's the other hand. Veining. Beautiful. And then her belly button, I'm trying not to cause a glare, but you can see the detail of where her umbilical cord would have been. All of this veining here in her chest. Let's take a look at her profile. She's so cute. Let me check if she has gums and a tongue, because honestly, I don't, like, I'm not a very hands-on, like, I don't touch them a whole lot. So let's see here. Yeah, she does have a tongue, but it doesn't, like, come out or anything. It doesn't appear that she has gums. But I could always, like, you know, take a closer look when I'm not holding the camera and get back to you if that's a major concern for you. So yeah, her rooting is stunning. Love her rooting. There's the sides of it. I'll flip her over. Let's see here. Oh, we can take a closer look at her neck too. So there's more of her neck. Let's turn her head from side to side. So there's one side. Other side. I'm messing up her hair. Poor little thing. But yeah, let's flip her over. The back of her hair is probably going to be slightly messy as we... Aww. But yeah, her matting's in great condition. I've only had her, like I said, like I've had her right around 2.5 months, so I've never even powdered her, to be honest. Let me pat down her hair. And honestly, I've never even brushed her hair, I don't think. I mean, I've gone over it like with a toothbrush when I first got her, but it doesn't really need to be brushed. It's in great shape. Here, let's show you the crown of her head. Here's her back. You can hear my little cat crying. She probably wants to go outside. And then the back of her legs and her feet. There's Penny again. So yeah, we have decent weather today. I'm just sitting right near a big open sliding door. So we have decent light, but hopefully this gives you a good idea of her coloring. Back of her legs, back of her feet. She is nice and soft. Here, I'll kind of squish her a little bit so you can get an idea. For anyone who's never experienced silicones, I always describe it as kind of like squeezing on your earlobe is basically what it feels like. So yeah, she's super soft and smooth. Haven't put matting powder on her. She hasn't needed it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of at the moment. She's got a little something in her hair there. I was just messing with it. But yeah, beautiful rooting. She's a beautiful doll. Oops, oh my gosh. Oh, see, this is what I try to avoid. This is why I don't like manhandle my dolls too much, because stuff like that just really freaks me out. Here, let me cover her a little bit down here. Okay, and now you can see her again. So here is how big she is, kind of like laying on the boppy. So 19 inches, around 8 pounds. I have all her paperwork and a lot of the items from her original box opening, so I'd be happy to send all of that along with her, as long as a few things of my own. And yeah, that's all I can think of. But if you're interested, feel free to send me a message on Instagram. I'm Anne, ANNE _little, LITTLE _nursery, NURSERY. I'm a private account, but if you request, and if you're, a doll account and I don't suspect you of scamming and doing all kinds of terrible things on Instagram, then I'll most likely approve the request, and then we can chat more there. I can provide safety video, safety photo, answer any questions that I may not have addressed here in this video, and we can go from there. I'm okay with payment plans. I like to avoid them if I can, but I'm always open to discussing it. So if that's something you need, feel free to ask me and we can talk about it more. So yeah, there she is. I'll just kind of twirl her around again so you can kind of see her at every angle. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed seeing her. And if you're interested, again, just feel free to shoot me a message and we can chat. So thanks for watching this, y'all. Bye.